Welcome back, everybody. I'm New Orleans house man. And the question somebody asked me was, what are some of the cons in buying a house in a hood or a bad environment? Not really the cons, what are some of the things to look out for that you can't read in a book? I have several of those examples. One example is this. Look, I'm in New Orleans. So when you're in New Orleans, there's a lot of abandoned houses. And then we had Hurricane Katrina back in 2005. So there's a lot of neighborhoods that still have abandoned houses, even up until today's time, which is a shame. But nonetheless, when New Orleans is situated like this, see, I can't speak for your hometown. I can only speak on examples that I've been through, something I haven't read in a book. There's something I actually went through. New Orleans is situated in certain pockets and areas. And in these areas is a highly drug infested area where it's a drug zone. People go there to buy drugs. But what's the difference between our drug zone and another drug zone I've seen like in TV or other parts of the United States when I'm traveling? Our drug zone are live-in residents. Something like the movie The Carter with New Jack City, how they took over the whole apartment complex. Well, instead of an apartment complex, they take over the whole area. So when you have drugs like that, that comes with violence and they come with guns. So when you purchase a house out the auction that's been abandoned, grass overgrown, not cared for, the city just sold it, you bought it. You have to damn near go to that house at a certain hour a day, and you better go there waving the white flag like, hey, I just bought this house. Because people will be looking at you. They don't know who you are. They don't know what you're about. So you have to go there in a certain way. So that's a fucking survival tactic in buying a house in the hood. You almost have to put a uniform on, like one of those work vests on, with a hard hat, whatever the case may be. But you can't just, okay, I just bought this house and just walk around the house snooping. And especially if you're a guy that fit, you're a young guy, African American, you walking around, they don't know who you are. You may get shot because people in those abandoned houses and in those certain areas, people hide drugs. People hide their guns in those areas. So when you go walking to buy, even to look at the house. I remember one time they had a house in the hood. I'm not gonna name the ward, but you let your imagination flow with that. I'm looking at the property. I get to the back of the property, but this particular time, I'm not gonna knock on the house or push on it on the side as I'm walking. But this particular one, I get to the back part of the house. In New Orleans, we have shotguns, and this was a shotgun double. When I get to the back of the house, this guy was sitting down on the back porch or veranda, whatever you want to call it, on the back step, big ass chopper, AK, what the fuck, with the fucking the clip, with a gun clip go like this, about that damn long, with money, just counting. And I literally shook, and I tiptoed my ass right back to the front, got in my car and drove the fuck off. I didn't even bid on that house in the auction. That's how serious it was. So you have to worry about things like that. You buy a house in the hood, you get them cheap, but you have to go there with a white flag and announce yourself, because those houses are drug stash houses. People hide their guns in those houses, so beware at those houses you buy in the hood. That's one major part of it. There's a list I could go on and go on, but that one right there shook my ass. So that's one example of I had to deal with buying a house in the hood. All right, hope to answer your question or something I've been through. I'm New Orleans house man, and I'm out.